Greetings, Father Joe here, your friendly neighborhood pastor, coming to you from St. Patrick's Church in lovely Highland Mills, New York. Today is the memorial of Saint Cyril of Jerusalem, bishop and doctor. We have the story of Joseph being sold into slavery by his brothers, and we have the parable that Jesus tells of the vineyard owner and the tenants. I'm going to just focus on a pattern here. The tenants, they see the servant coming to collect the rent, and they're angry. And so what do? When they get angry, they beat up the servant. But they're angry, but they also feel like they have to justify their anger. So when the next servant comes, now they feel that they're justified, and so they go ahead and they kill the servant. And then the next servant, it says they stoned him, which means they killed him. But there's an aspect to this. You stoned people who were bad. You stoned people who were sinners or those who had blasphemed. It was a judicial statement. So, and this is the pattern in our own lives too. First, we get upset about something. Then we start to get a resentment, or we start to judge the other person. I'm right and they're wrong. And when that escalates, pretty soon it goes to what we call contempt. When we hold someone in contempt, we think that we are better than they are, that we deserve and they don't. It also escalates in this way. If we do something wrong and we are already in this contempt, or this anger is out of proportion, we start to say, all right, I might have done something wrong, but I'm a good person, and so what I did wrong doesn't count. The person that we hold in contempt, they may do all kinds of good things, but we don't pay attention to those because we've already decided that they are a bad person. And of course, if they do something that is wrong, even that might be small, that just tends to confirm what we already think, or the judgment that we have already made, that we're good, they're bad, we're a saint, they're a sinner. And so it escalates to the point where we have wars. All right? Putin says, I can take Ukraine because it should be mine anyway. And that's how wars start. And by the way, wars that we have gotten into, we have done this also as a country. But it starts in our relationships. It could be some kind of a slight or something, or it could simply be like the parable. The vineyard owners did not want to pay what was due. And so since they thought that they were too good or whatever it was, that's when this whole thing started with Joseph and his brothers. Joseph didn't do anything wrong. His father loved him more than others, but it's not something that Joseph did. But it escalated. First, they were upset with him. Then they wouldn't greet him. And why wouldn't you greet him? Because if you greeted him, you'd see that he was a person and you couldn't mistreat him. And so it escalates to the point where they're going to kill him. And it's not their fault. Oh, he's just this dreamer. They use a term, a name, so that they can simply dismiss him. It's what we do when we hold people in contempt. So the Bible says, do not go to bed with anger. All right? It just poisons us. So in the list of people that you may be angry with, or you may hold a resentment against, or you may just say, I don't want to have anything to do with that person, just look at it and ask yourself, Do I hold this person in contempt? Am I a harsh judge of them, of that person, while I am not such a harsh judge of myself? An example of this years ago. I don't remember the exact case, but a group of extreme Muslims were going into churches, and the person said to me, and they broke a statue of the Blessed Mother. Can you believe that they did that to the Blessed Mother? We need to, go and attack these people. And I stopped the person and I said, all right, let's just slow down. They were breaking statues of the Blessed Mother. It's wrong. They shouldn't do it. But is your anger in proportion to somebody breaking a statue or destroying a statue? If you're talking about going and attacking them, is that more or less than breaking the statue? And the person stopped and said, no, you're right. Because I'm doing this judgment, I'm going to end up doing worse to them than they were to me, and feeling righteous about it. So we all do this. We just need to be aware of it and ask God to heal our souls. Because, by the way, when we hold someone in contempt, it's my soul that needs to be healed. The other person doesn't necessarily mean to change. I need to change. And if I can change, then maybe the other person changing will happen. But I guarantee you, if you hold someone in contempt, even if they do change, you'll dismiss it. Won't be important to you. So ask the Lord to show you those people that you're angry with, or that you have a resentment with, or a judgment against, and ask the Lord to heal you with his grace. God bless you.